Welcome back, everyone. Now that you have let your casting cure for 24 or more hours, it is now time to remove it from the mold. Now what I like about this mold is since it's made from liquid latex, it's very rubbery and thus very easy to remove your casting. However, since your cast is dry, that does not mean you should try to remove it too quickly or too roughly. Be very, very careful and very slow with your actions. You want to start, if you have anything with a corner, start at a corner. If not, that's fine. But slowly just begin to peel away at the edges. You see how right in that corner there, it's a little darker? That's how you know it's coming off. Now this is what I like about using the liquid latex. You can just peel it back. And there's your cast. Now you see how the back side is very shiny, the front side is not. What you want to do just to clean up some of the residue, just take some rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball, clean it off a little. And if you want yours shiny like the back side, you can use spray on gloss. I use pour on resin, which I will show you in one bit. It's the same exact thing as the resin, you just put a little bit on top and it gives it a really high sheen and looks very professional. And to do that, it's the same exact way as preparing your resin. You have a hardener and you have your resin. You do half and half of each. You stir it very, very carefully and you just pour it on top. However, when doing this is a little fondant cutter. You want to have your cast raised so that if anything drips, it drips down. Just keep an eye on it. You may have to, with a paper towel, wipe the edges for any drips. If it dries that way, that's fine. You can just sand it down. It's on the back. Nobody will ever see it. So I'll be right back with my pour-on gloss. Okay, the pour-on gloss I use is by Envirotex Light. When you pour this in, count by the 1/1000 method, but don't even bother getting 2000. That's way too much resin. You're only just covering the surface, so you do not need a lot. So what you are going to count by is, instead of 1/1000, 1/1. And that's it. So here's my hardener. Just pour it directly into the cup and go 1/1. That's it. And the resin, 1/1. That's all you need. And that probably in itself is way too much. But as I said before with your original resin casting that you did, just stir this very slowly for the next 2 minutes. So I'll be right back and show you how to carefully pour it on. Once you have your high gloss resin mixed, with the plastic spoon, you're just gonna gently scoop only a little bit. Pour right on top, kind of smooth it over the surface. You do want to let this drip, definitely. And again, as I said before, just keep a close eye on it. Wipe off any major drips that you can. If you have to be somewhere like me, it's okay if it dries like that. Again, since this is the resin, you do have to wait 24 or more hours for it to completely dry. So by the time you get back from whatever you're doing, don't worry, it's not going to be completely dry, so you do have time to wipe it off. It will be very sticky, but that's okay. At least it's not dry, so you have a little less than 24 hours to actually wipe off any drip off the bottom. And that's it. Alright, I'll let that sit for 24 hours and then I will show you the next step. See you soon!